We all have our routines. Kind of most of the day is somehow geared towards getting ready for the show. A couple hours before I start playing. For me, I'd start playing guitar a little bit, and about an hour before stretching out, putting on the clothes, playing more, start doing vocal warm ups, all that type of thing.
Yeah, I watch him work out and do all these things and think, man, I should probably do some of that. You know, it's awesome, the fact here we are all these years later and people are still showing up. And, actually, because we are, it is taking a bit of a toll. We're out here a lot. So just taking some time to, do some of those things, stretch. I'm eating better, just trying to keep up with the demand of the road, which there is definitely a demand for us to get up there and do that 90-minute set. So it can be challenging at times, but so far so good.
I know you guys have been touring all summer, right? And you have a fall tour lined up already too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think we got about a week here in the States and then maybe 2 weeks off and then another month. But we just did all of Canada for most of July with Def Leppard, and that was really fun.
Yeah, we started back in February, late January, February.
Yeah, for
So
the
we
whole year, yeah.
and actually we're gonna get a pretty good break. We'll be out to like October 1st, and then take October, November, December, January off. Our singer Jeff is going to get surgery, rotator cuff, so that's a 3 month deal for him to heal up. Then we hit it back in February next year, and we just start all over again.
So when you're on those long stretches of tours and everything, does it ever turn into, you wake up one day and you're like, oh, just another day at work, gotta go on stage tonight, or is it exciting every time?
Go ahead, Dave.
Both. Like the shows are always exciting. It's always really fun, and we're always like aware of how lucky we are that this is our job, and that we get to do this, and people still show up. Um, but yeah, I mean it kind of blends together. Like it's like okay, got another gig. Doesn't matter where we are, just sort of what are we gonna do tonight? That's sort of it. So mainly it's awesome, but yeah, as far as like the day to day until the show, it's like who knows what's going on? Who cares?
It gets a bit. There's times you definitely. I mean, I know that I go out there sometimes, and like you said, you're always grateful and we're thankful, and it comes down to those 90 minutes, get in front of the people. But sometimes you gotta kind of give a little extra to psych yourself up, and the things he's done consistently since he's been with us in the band, which has been really great for me because I'm not that consistent. So I'm like, oh, I get reminded, like, oh yeah, stretch, do this, do that, and just kind of get that blood flowing,
It helps
because
a lot to
yeah,
be like
yeah,
ready to rock, and
it absolutely does. It makes a difference. So he's inspired me.
Favorite songs to perform out there?
It's interesting. That question gets asked a lot. And I really used to say, I don't really have a favorite song, but I do kind of lean towards a song called What You Give that we have. And it's just a great 7 minute, awesome classic Tesla song. It just shares, a lot of love, and it's about who we are as a band. So that one speaks volumes to me.
that's what I was gonna say too. But so let's see another one. You know, uh, Little Susie. I love doing that one. That's everyone just gets really happy when we do that song, and it's fun.
Happy moments.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That's what keeps you going when
Absolutely.
the days blend together.
Yeah,
It's like 30, I don't know, 4 or 5 years we're going on this deal,
something
and
like that.
and Dave's 15.
Yeah, a little 13, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it's just getting better. It's like fine wine with age. I mean, we figured out what not to do. For the most part, I don't even really think we really get on each other's nerves too much anymore. I think we've had days and stuff that have happened over the years, but you get to a place where you just got to accept that person and love them for who they are, and realize even if something's going on, it's not about you, and always have that person's back, and always put a smile on your face. And what happened yesterday, no big deal. Hey, been there, done that. One day he's carrying me, the next day I might be carrying him. And that's kind of what we do out here. And there's not been any drugs or alcohol on a Tesla tour since '04. you know. So that's really great. We figured out, well, the alcohol thing's not really working too good out here. So, and it was just kind of in conversation one day. It just kind of happened. I don't know if you remember all that day back in the day.
That was before me.
It was actually. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, well, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
04. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So as long as he's been here,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
always been that way. That's
yeah.
great.
So it's the norm for him. But back in the day, you know, I mean, you know, you come out here, you're young, you're drinking, you're partying, you're having fun, and then the next day you're like me and you're in treatment, and then you're sober 26 years. That's me today.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. So anyway, been there, done it, and times are good. We're just blessed.
You think the band has benefited from that?
Absolutely, there's no question about it, because we've all seen a lot and been through a lot and survived a lot together. And I'll tell you what, you know, when you look at the Rolling Stones and you realize just how difficult, I mean, just think about a marriage, how just being with your spouse, how tough that is. You know, you got to go through the good and bad times, but take that and times it by 5 people to keep all of that together for 35 years. There's a lot to be said for that. Yeah.
You guys get to see much of town, or do you just kind of parachute in and parachute out?
In and out. I mean, today I was awake when we left the hotel, so I got to see a little bit of the city, but that's it. Normally, for me, I see the inside of a dressing room, like a hallway.
We did that quite a bit.
The stage. On days off, I go out
Yeah,
a lot. But
yeah.
show days, I don't like to leave. I'm always nervous something's going to go wrong, or like I'm going to get called back. If we're like in the middle of a city, this Def Leppard tour we did, a lot of the arenas were like downtown. So I'd like go around, like go get a coffee or something, because you can just walk and be like 2 blocks from the gig. But like I'm not going to get in a car and drive 20 minutes away from the show, because I'd rather just be here. Then you don't think about anything else. Like I said, it's just my whole day is just getting ready for the show.
And then kind of, you know, we did have 3 days off in Montreal, which was cool this
Oh, yeah.
go around. So that was kind of nice. So we were able to, you know, get a little bit of time in Montreal, which was great, you know, which I plan on going back to. And Dave got his tattoo.
Oh yeah, I got a new tattoo. Yeah, it was fun. A painful memory. It was good. But on days off, absolutely, we're out everywhere. At least the first thing I do is just get off the bus, and even if it's somewhere that sucks, just because it's not the bus and it's not a hotel and it's something to do, like, all right, well, it sucks, but at least it's somewhere new that sucks, and hopefully it's somewhere really cool, and it usually is. So we're lucky. Get to see a lot on days off.
My last one, and Grace kind of already touched on this, but we got folks out here that have been waiting. They're gonna be waiting for 5 hours before you guys go on. That's got to be great to still have that kind of a fan base.
Absolutely.
yeah.
In the sun too. At that, like, it's not cool out there. It's hot. You know.
Yeah, you know, and it's those kinds of things that keep things in check when you want to get on stage or you want to complain about something out here, and you just have to remember, first of all, that you have a you know, audience fan base that will do that, you know, that will actually sit out there, get in line, you know. So I mean, we don't take any of it for granted. We're just super grateful for the fact that we still have people that are willing to do that, you know, that get out there and sit and wait to check out the band. We're blessed.
Dude, yeah, we got a lot of diehards, like Deadhead, rock and roll Deadhead. So we're super lucky. We appreciate them a bunch.